Hello again. Now let's get started writing this name script. This script will collect the name of the teleportation machine. It will pass along that name to the teleport script so it can use the name in a pathway. This is important as it will allow us to have multiple teleportation machines in our scene with different names if we want. We need to pass along the name of the teleportation machine into the pathways in the scripts so they will execute properly. The name script will also export the script that will link into the activate field on the trigger. So I'll enter the name script and add an attribute called name. We'll make sure this is an output and the type will be a string. A string is used for text, so here we will be outputting some text. I'm also going to create another string output called script. Now I'll switch to the methods aspect. The first thing we want to do is to get the owner name. That is the name of the object that this script is inside of. We do that with the system.thisOwner function. So I'll make a variable called oName and give it the value of that function. Now the variable oName will have the entire pathway all the way up to the object that this script is inside of when executed. We want to shorten that pathway to just the name of the object itself. We can do that with the node.shortName function. I'll create another variable called sname. Now I'll use the function node.shortName and place the variable oName in the parentheses. So now it's taking that entire pathway captured in the oName variable and shortening it to just the object name instead. Then it's placing that in the variable sname. I'll output these variables so we can more clearly see what is happening. So in the name output I'll write sname. This is what we'll want to output here anyway. Then for demonstration purposes I'll write oName in the script output. Now I'll back out and we can see exactly what both of these functions are doing. I'll execute the script and we can see that it is working. I'll go into the panel edit mode though so we can adjust those output fields so we can see all of the text. So I'll resize these output fields quick to make them longer. There, now we can see all of the text. Here we can see that the system.thisOwner function is collecting the entire pathway of the owner object, which in this case is the teleportation machine. The node.shortName function is shortening that pathway down to just the object name. Currently, it is getting the pathway and short name of the teleportation machine since this is where the script is. If we placed this script in another object and executed it, it would get the pathway and short name of that object. Now we actually want to output a script in the script output, so let's go back inside and write that. Now we want it to output the code to activate the teleport script. This gets a little tricky. First, I'll use a single apostrophe and type activity.run, and then I'll use the space.currentScene function and add to that a quotation and a /, and then another apostrophe. Now this will output all of the text in between the two apostrophes, even the quotation mark. Now we want to have an addition sign, then sname, then another addition sign, then we will place another apostrophe and write /teleport, and quotation marks, then we'll put an ending parenthesis, semicolon, apostrophe, and then a semicolon at the end. So everything in between apostrophes is getting outputted as text, including the quotation marks. We are adding in the middle the name of the teleportation machine, whatever that may be. I know it's a little tricky to follow here. Let's back out and see exactly how it looks. I'll run the script again. Now we can see what is being outputted. It is the code to execute the teleport script. We have collected the name of the teleportation machine and used it in the pathway in the outputted script. Now, so long as we always trigger this script after renaming the teleportation machine, it will always have the correct pathway to trigger the teleport script. After making sure that the script is outputted exactly the way it should be, we can link it into the activate field for the trigger. Now the trigger will execute the teleport script when activated. If you meet me in the next chapter, we'll get working on collecting the teleportation coordinates.